There you go.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. This is Product Overview with the Wellness Experts. And today, my name is Dr. Betty Smith. I'm a registered nurse, a doctor of naturopathy. I'm the wellness director for Akana, as well as a proud Emerald dispensary owner, uh, a certified wellness coach, and I'm actually a proud founding member of Akana. So, with that being said, we are going to just kind of, unfortunately, today we're going to skim over some of the attributes of the drug approved for assistance with weight loss, and we're going to talk about Hempgovy and some of the major benefits. Now, we're not going to do a real deep dive. We're just going to kind of go through some of the elements of both. And then hopefully we'll have time for a few questions and answers. And then on next week, we will be able to do more of a deep dive on the benefits, the ingredients, and mode of action of the ingredients in hemp Govy. How's that sound? Okay, so this I'm not going to call the name of this Govy product, but you could can all probably guess which drug I'm talking about. And this is actually a drug that was developed to uh, let's say assist people who were having a difficult time losing weight to actually, I guess you could say, in a sense, prevent some of potential uh, some of the potential health related problems that are associated with being overweight, obese, and that kind of thing. Things like heart disease, uh, diabetes, and the like. And so, again, this drug was developed. It's pretty much an injectable. And these are some of and people, by the way, people are are gravitating toward the use of this drug in droves. The medical professionals are recommending it, and insurance companies are, uh, I think, pretty much paying for the use. I noticed just in doing some research, several stores are even offering coupons to the tune of $1,000+ uh, as a discount because on one screen I found that the um, patented formula actually costs, I think it says somewhere in the neighborhood of $3,400, which is really ridiculous. And so these are some of the potential side effects that one might experience when utilizing some of these patented uh, patented FDA approved drugs. So one is inflammation of your pancreas, and that translates into pancreatitis. Remember, inflammation is itis, and whatever you add itis onto, then it becomes that organ or system and itis. So pancreatitis. And with that, you could actually feel pain in your abdomen all the way to your back. It can cause gallbladder problems, and the gallbladder is partly responsible for a breakdown and utilization of fat, and the storage of same. And so problems could include gallstones, which I understand are very, very painful. Um, it can cause an increased risk of low blood sugar or hypoglycemia, where your body is not able to get enough uh, sugar into the bloodstream to actually provide you with the energy, the ability for the cells to work properly, and for you to, and for you to work properly too. Serious effects of low blood sugar level could literally cause you to pass out or faint, lose consciousness. Also possible are kidney problems like kidney failure, where the system is just the urinary uh, system is just overwrought with toxins and cannot function properly to filter the blood and produce urine. Also, serious allergic reactions could manifest, as well as an increased heart rate, depression, or thoughts of suicide. Just listening to some dialogue on, oh, I know what, some dialogue on depression and thoughts of suicide. The interviewer was interviewing a medical professional or scientist. I can't remember which it was, but they were talking about how in the world could a drug cause you to have thoughts of or want to commit suicide. And they gave the example of a rat. And let me see if I can get it straight. There is, I want to say there's a hormone that is excreted in cat urine. And this chemical actually uh, affects the rat in the sense that it actually causes the rat to think that the cat is a mate or someone that they can mate with. This chemical changes their brain frequencies, I guess you would say. And so as opposed to running away from the rat, away from the cat, the rat is now attracted to the cat and seeks the cat out. So this is a form of suicide because his or her um, chemical messengers got mixed up, and now they are actually running towards their assailant. Then another potential side effect is nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and or constipation, and just a generalized upset stomach. And then food and liquids possibly getting into the lungs during surgery or other procedures that use anesthesia, because now the things like the swallowing reflex, the coughing reflex are actually sedated, so to speak, and don't have the recognition or the recognition of uh, foreign substances entering the lungs, and or the ability to cough and expel those substances. Hence, there's a greater potential to aspirate uh, foodstuffs and or liquids. And then another potential effect is runny nose, sore throat. I even read some information where hold on, where there's also a possibility of tumors, um, yeah, trouble swallowing, and shortness of breath. These are some more serious potential side effects. Uh, the possibility of thyroid tumors, including cancer, swelling or lump in the neck, hoarseness, trouble swallowing, shortness of breath, and things of this nature would implicate the possibility of there's being some uh, tumor or that kind of thing. So as you can see, that's some pretty deep stuff. So now, hence, we have been blessed with the introduction of our newest product. It's called Hempgovy. And this really revolutionizes the weight loss game because now we have a totally natural product that can pretty much offer some of the same benefits. In fact, it is packed with with powerful plant-based ingredients, excuse me, that work synergistically to target key areas of weight management while at the same time promoting overall wellness. So the key benefits are burning fat naturally, so it activates the body's fat burning potential with a hemp derived compounds and complementary botanicals that support thermogenesis. In other words, support the burning of fat. Also, these ingredients boost metabolism. In other words, they enhance the energy expenditure and keep your metabolism working efficiently throughout the day, as opposed to having those lulls when, nothing is happening or metabolism is slowed down. It also curbs the appetite, which reduces cravings and helps you to stay on track with a blend of natural appetite suppressants that help you feel satisfied for longer. In addition to that, it supports digestive health and with a gentle detoxifying ingredients that aid the liver and the GI or gastrointestinal system, ensuring that your body's processes nutrients effectively. If you have had the opportunity to look at, for instance, some of the results on the bioscan, where it talks about uh, decrease in peristalsis, the a decrease in the utilization of the foods and nutrients that come in, then you can see why this would definitely be beneficial. It also promotes overall balance. The hemp-derived cannabinoids support stress reduction and mood regulation, helping you to avoid emotional eating. I'm sure anybody that has a weight loss issue is familiar with eating, that emotional eating, whether it's because of sadness, depression, worry, grief, et cetera, et cetera. There are numerous emotions that can stimulate that compulsive or emotional eating. Okay, is there another page, Kathy? Okay, so in terms of the ingredients or some of the ingredients in Hempgovy, we've got our CBD or cannabidiol. Of course, we're looking here at first of all, I think about the tremendous anti-inflammatory uh, the anti-inflammatory effects of CBD, and decreasing that inflammation is one of the very first things I think about when I think about CBD. And so that elimination of that inflammation helps with water control, swelling, edema, and that kind of thing in the system. Not to mention the stress reduction, the appetite regulation, as well as the metabolic benefits. Because remember, CBD activates the receptor sites in the endocannabinoid system, which brings uh, the endocannabinoid system into its most effective uh, ability to function. And its function is to regulate and modulate all of our other systems, which brings them into a state of homeostasis or perfect balance. And this is what we're looking for when we talk about
Republican and independent families.
when we talk about beginning to get that weight management under control. And then we have green tea extract, which boosts metabolism and fat oxidation. And green tea has been found to have a myriad of beneficial properties, not just boosting the metabolism and fat oxidation, but it also boosts our immune system, which is one of the um, features that is highly beneficial during this time of the year, this season, where we're constantly um, being assaulted by microorganisms, by viruses, by bacteria, and that kind of thing. So while supporting metabolism and fat oxidation, you're also getting that extra boost of um, and boost in your immune function. Then uh, L-carnitine actually helps to convert fats into energy during exercise. And this is one of the, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, this is one of um, great benefits of having something like the L-carnitine in the formula, because with the conversion of fat into energy, especially during exercise, then you have a greater uh, utilization of that those calories that come from the burning of that fat while exercising. Then you also have so actually it boosts the athletic performance, the benefits that you actually get from exercise. And then too, you um, also get a boost in preserving muscle glycogen, the sugar in the muscle, and as well as promoting, again, fat oxidation. So it also spares the use of amino acids when you talk about sources of energy. And it also uh, supports heart and brain health as well as reproductive health. When you start talking about um, when you start talking about the actual benefits of L-carnitine, that when when it helps to reduce body weight, it helps with uh, polycystic ovarian syndrome. It helps with brain health. So you can see that it has more than just one benefit when it comes to weight loss. It helps major other organs and facilitates uh, their an increase in their function. Then you've got CLA, or conjugated linoleic acid, which actually helps to reduce um, reduce sugar cravings, and also it helps to regulate blood sugar levels, which is a benefit because, excuse me, because the more you have an assistance in quelling those sugar cravings, the better off you can start to uh, it gives you the opportunity to look at what you're eating and make some better food choices, as opposed to just really having those cravings and looking to devour any and everything that has sugar in it. So it actually helps too with regulating your blood sugar levels. Another thing that CLA does is to help and reduce body fat and increase lean muscle mass. And that is definitely a goal that I think we're all reaching for. Then CLA also helps to prevent fat storage, and it encourages the body to actually burn the fat instead of store it. So those are a few of the major things. Oh, here we go. CLA as well as L-carnitine actually help to reduce inflammation as well as oxidative stress. So now you've got also the benefit of minimizing the free radicals that are developed because of oxidative stress, though with those free radicals having the potential to actually damage the cells as well as your DNA. CLA also helps again to boost the immune system, improve the health of skin, hair, as well as your nails, and like I mentioned, improve brain function or cognitive function, reduce fatigue, and even muscle weakness or muscle soreness after workouts. So it also in combination, CLA in combination with L-carnitine, also they feel may help to reduce cholesterol levels and improve heart health. So don't walk on there, babe. Sorry. So those are really benefits to look to in terms of that that ingredient, or those two ingredients. And then your MCT or m- mid-chain
Triglyceride.
triglyceride. My brain is going, "Ooh." Okay, medium chain triglycerides. They actually provide quick energy and enhance fat metabolism. So that's the breakdown of fat. And then you've got chromium picolinate, which actually assists with blood sugar level balancing. And we've got our phenomenal ashwagandha extract, which we've talked about many times before, which helps to lower cortisol levels, that stress hormone that causes an increase in fat deposition in the especially in the midsection of the body. And so it actually reduces stress related weight gain. And if you remember, I talked about how fat is deposited, especially in the midsection, and that fat is placed there because of the toxins that are typically stored in fat. And so it's really a protective mechanism so that the myriad of toxins that we have floating around in our body are held at bay, and the negative effects of those toxins for a time are you're protected from them. And that's why it's so difficult to get rid of that belly fat, because those toxins are being stored there. Excuse me. Excuse me. So rhodiola rosea extract actually improves stamina and endurance when it comes to uh, being engaged in physical activity. And inulin actually promotes satiety and supports digestive health. Talking about satiety, we talked about that with one of the other ingredients, where it actually minimizes the sugar cravings, well, and makes you feel full longer. Inulin also assists with that activity, because if you feel satiated or satisfied from what you are eating or what you have eaten, then you are less likely to overeat. So that uh, actually further supports digestive health. And then we've got our vitamin B complex, which supports energy metabolism. The B vitamins nourish the nerves, which nourish the cells, the blood vessels, et cetera, et cetera. And so if you have a full complement of available B vitamins, then you have a system that is working more effectively and is able to support metabolism and overall metabolism and the uh, utilization of energy as a result. And then we've got vitamin D3, which improves metabolic health overall, not to mention many of the other benefits of vitamin D that we're all so familiar with, uh, like the strengthening of bones, like the development uh, uh, of the production of melatonin, which actually participates in numerous bodily functions to support metabolism, support bone growth and health, support um, immune function. Just vitamin D is is a substance that we need and on a daily basis, and without adequate amounts of vitamin D, we have difficulty fighting off infections and abnormal growths and that kind of thing. So again, vitamin D is a substance that we definitely included in this formula. Again, not only for its assistance in weight loss, because it helps with the burning of fat more efficiently, and it also helps to again reduce the risk of obesity in general. So people with minimal or deficient amounts of vitamin D have a propensity to be at higher risk for obesity in the first place. And then, the vitamin D also helps with mood regulation. It helps to uh, reduce the risk of depression. It also helps with regulation of blood pressure and just general function of the heart, as well as the endothelial and smooth muscles and cellular function and oh my goodness, just on and on and on. Vitamin D improves insulin sensitivity and helps to regulate blood sugar levels, helps with calcium regulation, cognitive function, etc. And so definitely that was uh, a go when when you talk about an overall um, product to support health and weight management. And then as in terms of magnesium, uh, again, we're looking at regulation of blood sugar levels, as well as aiding in the recovery of the muscles with exercise and that kind of thing. So magnesium also assists with energy production, with muscle and nerve function, with like blood pressure regulation, as well as assistance with regulating the natural rhythm of the heart. And then too, magnesium has a role in supporting our bone structure and just again, it's another one of those ingredients similar to vitamin D that has a plethora of health uh, health giving functions or health supporting functions. Okay, is there another slide, Kathy? So that was the end of the slides.
That was the end of that.
That was the end of the slides. Okay.
That's right.
So
Well, that
as
gives us time to do some,
yeah, to
yeah,
talk a
about
little
20 more
bit.
minutes. Mhm.
Yeah, so those are that's kind of an overview of the Hempgovy. And as you can see, it is a product that has so many uh, benefits in terms of number one, weight loss, and number two, overall health management and support. And so, do we have any questions about what we've heard thus far? Let me see what, no. Well, all righty then. So, Royal says, when will Hempgovy be available? Well, and the initial offering, from my understanding, was that it would be available the end of the month, and starting out, it will be available to those who are doing the 21-day raw cleanse.
There's nothing different. That's exactly the right thought.
All righty then. Anybody else? You all can't talk?
I do have them muted. You want me
Oh,
to
yeah, unmute them, please.
unmute?
Take the muzzle out. No, just kidding.
Okay. Give me just a second, guys. To answer Pam's question, you go ahead and answer Pam's question while I unmute them. She asked, "Is it only taken after a cleanse?" And Michael asking, is it a pill or a capsule?" So regarding pill or capsule, that has been the initial thought of that, but we're really weighing, because all the ingredients are there. We're just weighing whether or not to leave it as a powder or to put it in the capsule. So, there's a couple of ways that, but there's a yin and yang on both of those, I just say. Wouldn't you say, Dr. Betty?
Most definitely. And
Right. Okay.
obviously
So,
and
so
obviously,
it's the initial incantation of Hempgovy was to make it a pill, but there's been some other options that have come to light. Wouldn't you say, Dr. Betty, that
yes,
might be actually more feasible?
yes. And our goal is always to uh, introduce products in their highest and most beneficial form. So, patience, my sweets.
To answer Anthony's question, I'm trying to do several things. Hold on one second.
Oh, okay.
To
Let
answer
me see.
Anthony's questions about what is the name of the weight loss drug from the side effects shown, it is very similar to Hempgovy without the hemp. The commercials are incessantly shown on TV. So I'm sure you'll be able to find that out like
Is
immediately.
easily, yes.
So yeah, we just need
Everybody's talking about it.
everybody's talking about it. The commercial has an incessant kind of a chant. So yeah, you'll figure it out real fast. It's very similar to Hempgovy. Um, maybe I can go
So
here.
Pam says, is it only taken after the cleanse? At this point, that is when though that is to whom it will be available. Now, as with everything else, if people just really, really insist and are really, really interested, then you have to make it known, so that the powers that be will see there's really, really, really a lot of interest in it, and you know how that goes, supply and demand. So, but
What was her question?
she wants to know, is it only taken after the cleanse?
Oh no, yeah, it will be a standalone product, but because it's new, we're just kind of rolling that out. Of course, for those people who have just finished the cleanse, it's a reward. Yes, we all have people waiting, Ma. You're exactly right. So, absolutely. So, end of the month still is on the way. So we will.
Now what is this, little mama? Little mama 34 says she's interested in buying the Know Your Blood Type kit. How
She'll
do
need
I
to just
get a
what's her
sample
first
of
name?
vanilla since it only contains a chocolate? Um, hmm. So if you could call customer service and make that request, then potentially we'd
I
be
think she's asking about a sample size of
right
vanilla
of the
because
vanilla,
the
just like
sample sizes only come in chocolate.
right, just,
So
just
I
like we
think that
do
you guys on the ground probably would have a better answer to that than customer service would.
Yes. I can't see that that would really, really, really be a problem. Uh, but I mentioned to make that request through customer service because they have no way of contacting us.
True, true. Um, so the young lady, let me put the yeah, that shouldn't be a problem if we were ever to have that. We will be having some samples of,
Mhm.
yes, it will be Hempgovy will be one of those products that can be available for auto ship once
Mhm.
it is fully on the site. Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
put the customer service line in the chat, guys. So the person that asks for that is 888-312-0420. Noon to 6
Okay.
p.m.
Awesome.
Any other
Okay.
questions, guys? A few more minutes before Dr. Roz takes over for the community.
Kathy, do you see Mike's question?
Can you take it daily? I haven't looked at the label, Mike, but I do believe that it is a daily supplement. And whether it's in powder or in pill form, there
Mhm.
will be clear directions, but I do believe that it is a daily supplement. Yes.
Those other um
Injectables,
and yeah, they're injectables, and
they're
that's
daily, right?
week. No, I think they do that once a week or something like.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know about those at all, but I believe that since we're not talking about a chemical
Right,
blocker,
right.
because it will be naturally metabolized, I would guess, I'm not a doctor, I'm not Dr. Betty, I'm not on the medical board, but just my biology background tells me that they're going to metabolize through like all natural products do. So for effects to last, I would say the daily probably would be what the dose would be. Would that be along the right lines, Dr. Betty?
I would think so.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's only
Because
usually
remember,
unnatural things like that that will last in your body for
this-
several
yeah.
days. That has to be something that is unnatural. And so that's another clue right there.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, so the holistic or the natural ingredients actually support your body's natural functions. And so coming from a natural source, they support it and
Nadine, there's a
nourish it
long list of
and
us that want
nourish
to
it.
do volunteering for the trials group.
What you say?
Yeah. And,
To
Nadine
join the
said, I'm
club.
volunteering for a trials group. Honey, I was the first person to say, hey, put me on that. I need to know. I need to be able to tell you yes, no, maybe so. Um,
Anybody else?
so little mama, that phone number you can call is in the chat. Estimated price. No, I don't have an estimated price. No.
Dr.
Awesome.
Betty,
Yes, Naina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So at this point, are we saying that the hemp Govi should not be taken while a person is doing the cleanse, or can it be taken in concert with one of the cleansing products?
Oh, now that's a good question. And I don't know the specific answer, but I would tend to think that you would do it after.
Yeah,
It would,
because post regimen
yeah.
would be where you're wanting to sustain your results unless you've never done the cleanse and you wanting to use this in combination with eating right for your blood type and all the other things that you're doing to optimize your health. So wouldn't it seem like if you're on a cleanse, Dr. Betty, that you would cleanse out the hemp Govy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be kind of counterproductive because
Right,
our
right,
clinic
because you're
has so
already,
many.
and you're trying to reset your body anyway. And although Hempgovy is not chemically induced, you want to reset your body and then continue that as a maintenance. Or if you are not using any of the cleanses, you want to at least look at Hempgovy as something that you're gonna do in conjunction with eating right, not just as a replacement for I'm gonna go to McDonald's while I'm popping a Hempgovy.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, that's what a lot of people do with hydroxycut and
Yes.
with all of the other ones that I've tried. I mean, that I've heard about. So yeah. I mean, hydroxycut was a big thing when I was in my 20s living in Atlanta. Um, in that time frame, hydroxycut was a thing, but then I'm not a person that likes to have the jitters. You know, if I drink coffee too late in the day, I'm done. I'm really sensitive to caffeine and things like that. And back in the day, hydroxycut was one of those. I don't mind using that because they no longer have that in their formula because people really started to complain about the
Caffeine.
jitters and the itching with hydroxycut
Mhm.
because not only did they have L-carnitine, which boosts your energy, but they also had caffeine, and it also it also had other things that really jacked you up, B vitamins, and all of that. So this
Mhm.
had too much of everything in there. And
And
you
that's
had
a
so much energy that you didn't mind working out 4 hours a day.
but that's another
Right.
consideration when you start talking about the ingredients that I just went through.
Uh-huh.
With the Hempgovy, you'll also recognize that some of those very ingredients are already in, let's say, the superfoods
Fuel.
and the
Mm-hmm.
fuel and that kind of
That's
thing.
right.
So you wouldn't need to double up on or triple up on those ingredients. Those ingredients there are handling that aspect of the cleansing process. And the Hempgovy would be a continuation of, of those benefits versus, adding that to the cleanse. Royal, you had your hand up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad we're on this conversation because just today, I've been prepping a customer of mine. She just received her bitters that she's going to start on this weekend, and then I instructed her to get the fuel for her meal replacements for after all that happens. And then today I introduced her to the Hempgovy, and she's looking forward to use that not as a real meal replacement, but she can use that, like every other day or something like that. I thought it would just be an added enhancement to what's already happening. So, am I on the right track? Because I do want to promote both the meal replacement, but I also want to promote the Hempgovy.
I totally
So
agree,
it's
Dr.
okay to
Betty.
start
Really.
with the bitters to get the gut cleaned out,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
and then the fuel to kind of get it on a regular basis, and then the Hempgovy as a plus.
Right. They're in the same race, but they're in different lanes.
I know.
Yep. So yeah, they all work synergistically together. And so with Hempgovy, whether you're going to stand alone or use it in conjunction with the cleanse or one of the cleanses, it has to be something that the person has the mindset of this can't be the fixer.
Mhm.
This is a supplement to what I'm doing from what I learned from Royal. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
might not be ready for the 7 or the 21, but she hooked me up with this bitters cleanse, which has got me feeling lighter and I feel much
Right.
better. I'm eating better. My carb craving is not as much as it was before because of this, whatever the results are. And then I can replace one or two of my meals a day with this fuel thing, and I can pop me a
Right.
couple hemp gobies, right?
Right, right. Yeah, she was extremely impressed because she's an emotional eater. She was impressed with the fact that it will curb her sugar cravings. I mean, I can see this hemp goby thing being huge, even amongst us entrepreneurs. And then to get our customers on board as well, I can see the demand for the supply.
Exactly. But let's not forget, part of the goal is to get them cleaned up first. You know,
Absolutely. I mean, it's the beginning.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
And
without that, I won't, no, no, that's the way I'm promoting it. You have to clean your gut out first, or else you won't realize the benefits.
exactly. And they won't
Okay,
be long term without the instruction and following the plan.
exactly. She already did the blood type testing, so I just, want to make sure I'm doing things sequentially the right way.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Ma.
Yes, that's what I was going to agree that it's important to keep our focus on cleaning our system. It's like that video that I think Michelle had for us about cleaning the gut, where the doctor is saying that no matter what you do, and you're not going to get well if you don't clean your gut.
That's
And
right.
so I think we definitely should be focusing on that first, because it's not just about losing weight. We're about getting healthy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo. Hit the nail on the head.
Dr. Betty, I have one more thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you briefly summarize the difference in cleansing between the bitters and the flat belly, either the 7 or the 21 day?
So one of the major one of the major differences is that the ingredients in the bitters actually helps to your carb, it's a tongue twister, curb your carb cravings. CCC, curb your carb cravings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it helps to support the liver tremendously.
Okay.
The 7 and 21 day cleanses actually provide more of a whole body cleansing, and actually gives your body a rest, your digestive system a rest from all the duties of having to take in and break down the various foodstuffs. Because again, remember, we're primarily doing the juices and or the smoothies and that kind of thing. So just a little bit different.
So, but now are the bitters, are they actually working on the colon also?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
So,
you're
okay,
definitely gonna, sure.
okay. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So again, Dr. Betty, are we telling our customers, the clients, that we're looking at the end of the month
We
for the
still are,
product to be ready?
yes, yes.
And I think we still don't have a price yet.
Not as I know of.
Okay.
All of that should come to light this coming week. We're at today is the 21st. So I'm sure that by end of week, we should know some more details, and probably Melissa will release the final details on Monday.
I sure hope so. I got
I
people knocking
anticipate.
down my door.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Good thing. Yep, definitely. Okay, so it's 8:01, guys. I'm sure Dr. Roz is around here somewhere. And I want to thank everybody for participating.
Thank you, Dr. Betty. I appreciate it.
Welcome. And again,
Thank
if
you,
anybody
Dr.
has
Betty.
any issues about the Vanilla Bliss, the samples, again, contact customer service and they can relay the information to the powers that be. Have a great one. Enjoy.